anti-pickpocketing. I think fanny packs are making a comeback. Water isn't gonna cut it. I don't know where this has been my whole life. If you've seen some of my latest videos, you know that Nick and I were just in Ecuador and it was unbelievable. We spent a couple of weeks backpacking around. We did some incredible hiking in the rainforest, a 3-day trek. And so in this video, I wanted to share some of my must-have items for backpacking abroad. These are some of the things that I packed that I was just so glad I had. So first up, I want to talk about the backpack that I am using. This is the Gregory Jade and it is a 63 liter. I recently bought this because I was looking for just a new backpacking pack, and I have the Gregory Jade day hiking backpack and I love it. So I figured, why not just buy the bigger size for backpacking? And the 63 liter is more than enough space for pretty much everything that I do. But there's a lot of reasons that I really like this one. I just like the way that it looks, but it also fits so well. It just works for my body. I love this little suspension system in the back. It just makes it very comfortable. And then there are wide hip belts with big pockets, which I love. I can put my phone and all my snacks and stuff in there. So this is a backpack that I'm currently using for backpacking in the wilderness here in the US, and then also backpacking abroad. Moving right along, the next thing that I loved having is this very small, lightweight, packable backpack. So I don't always want to have to carry my backpacking pack everywhere that I go. So it was really nice having this backpack to take just for the day. And this thing rolls up into itself here, this little pocket. I'm not gonna do this right now. Well, actually, maybe I will do this right now. It's good enough, you get the idea. It packs up into this tiny little thing and it's super lightweight, nice and easy to take out for the day. It's very simple, there's not a whole lot going on here, just sort of a big tube here. The other thing I like about this one is it does have this anti-pickpocketing zipper. So you pull the zipper through this little loop and it just makes it a little bit harder for someone to come and open this without you knowing. You also could clip this shut if you're really concerned, but it's just a simple little backpack with some mushrooms on it and it worked really well for day activities. Next up is this Grail water bottle. This I bought for Ecuador and I don't know where this has been my whole life. It is so incredible. So this is a purifier, which means it is getting out bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and it is so awesome for travel and incredibly easy to use. So Nick and I both brought these, but basically gonna open this up for you. You'd fill up your dirty water in here, and then this is the purifying filter right here. And then you press this down and then the fresh water, drinking water comes up into this, and then you can just sip it out of here. This is so well designed. I mean, every aspect of this, I really appreciate good design, thoughtfulness into every little component, and just even the rubber here as you're pressing down, the rubber on the bottom so it doesn't slip. Just very impressed by this, and then you can get replacement filters for it. You buy this once and then you just, in the future, just have to buy the filter to replace it. So this was amazing because it allowed me to not have to buy plastic water bottles constantly throughout the trip and not really have to worry too much about water because I knew I could just filter it and get clean, safe drinking water. So highly recommend this thing. I'm planning to use this a lot more, just even here in the US, because it also filters out, I believe, microplastics and heavy metals as well. So super awesome. Next up is the Gaia GPS app. I don't know if you can see it here, but I got Ecuador zoomed in. And I use this a ton because you can download maps for offline use and then use them even if you don't have cell service. So before the trip, I downloaded all of Ecuador and it was a great way for me to always be able to see exactly where I was. I put in waypoints, I put in points for our hostels, and it was just a really good resource. Even when we were in a taxi, I was able to see, okay, we're going in the right direction here. We're not like circling around the city for no reason. So I love the Gaia GPS app. It's something I use all the time, and it really was great for traveling abroad. Now, speaking of apps, another app that I have that I really like is the Translate app. I think it's an Apple app, but I think Google also has a Translate app. And you can, again, download things for offline. I am trying to learn Spanish. It's something that I really want to become fluent in, and traveling abroad, I was really trying to use my Spanish and practice and all that stuff. But it was really nice to have the app on my phone just for sort of like the peace of mind. If there was really something crucial that I needed to communicate or I needed to understand, I could refer to the app for that. So I did have that downloaded and did reference that a few times throughout the trip. Moving right along, next up is packing cubes. I have two sizes. Nick always uses these types of things, and I just never really occurred to me to do that. And now that I have started to, I don't know where they've been my whole life, they are awesome for helping you stay organized. So essentially what I did was I had, you know, my main clothes in this one, and then I would have like a bathing suit, underwear, socks and stuff in this smaller one. And instead of rummaging through my bag trying to find something, I knew, okay, socks are always in here and t-shirts are always in here. I just keep things nice and organized and easy for you to also pack. So I love these cubes. These are by Eagle Creek and they're really lightweight. Nick's had these forever, it seems. I don't even know when or where he got them, but they're durable, lightweight, and just awesome for staying organized when you're traveling. Now, speaking of clothing, next on my list is wool clothing. Wool clothing is the best for travel. It's also great for hiking. So I have examples here. This is a wool t-shirt. This is also a merino wool t-shirt, and I just wore these all the time. So wool is great because it's moisture wicking. It will insulate even when it's wet, and it doesn't stink. So I wore these for days and days in a row, sweating profusely. And if you just get home, let them dry out, they don't stink. So they're just great for travel. And the main thing that I wear, I also have a bunch of merino wool underwear. I will wear merino wool underwear under pants like this. So I wore these a ton in Ecuador. These are by Cool, and they are lightweight, they dry really quickly, have some good pockets. They're just very comfortable for travel and for also on the trail. Again, I would wear that with merino wool underwear and either a merino wool t-shirt. The only non-wool thing that I brought is this, what I call a sun shirt, but it has SPF protection and a nice little hood here. And this is great just for really hot, sunny days at high elevation. For a while, we were hiking up around 12,000 feet. So I'm gonna get sunburned really easily. And it was nice to have this to protect my skin so I'm not caking on sunscreen, which I really don't like sunscreen. So having something like this with the hood was really great. However, this stinks really fast. So I basically saved this for hiking if I really need that sun protection. But in general, wool is my go-to for traveling and hiking. I also brought these pants that I'm currently wearing, and these are another great, really lightweight, airy type of pant that I would, again, wear merino wool underwear underneath these. So I will link to all this stuff actually in the description below in the video. So if you want to check any of these items out, they will all be linked there. Next up is the fanny pack. I think fanny packs are making a comeback. I used to think they were really nerdy, and I actually remember my mom wearing a fanny pack a lot in the 90s, and I think they're back, okay? So don't be shy with the fanny pack. I have this one by Hyperlight. Nick actually got this for me as a gift once, but it is really lightweight. Is this waterproof? It's very water resistant, if anything. It has like good seal on these zippers and really lightweight and durable. So this is the fanny pack that I chose to wear, and I pretty much always had my super valuables right here, my passport, things like that I really wanted to keep close to my body. And then in here, the next item that I wanted to mention are air tags. This is something relatively new for me that we got for traveling. I have two of these. So I'd have one in my fanny pack and then one buried deep in this backpack. And what these do is they basically allow you to track where your bag is. So it gives you nice peace of mind just knowing that you can see where your backpack is. And I did test it around here and it worked great. So I have one of these in my essential bags. Next up is this Anchor charger. It has a US plug here, so you might need a converter for this. This is one of Nick's finds because Nick is all in charge of all of our gear, our cameras, our charging things, and he loves this block because you can pretty much charge everything all at once, and it's very fast, small, just compact. It's got a little weight to it, but being able to charge everything at once really quickly is awesome. So this is his recommendation for charging. Next up are electrolyte packets. So I have the ones by Relight here. I also like the Element ones, and I packed enough of these for me and Nick to have one every single day because hydration is crucial. We were hiking at high elevation, hiking a lot. It was sweaty and hot, and water isn't gonna cut it, water alone. So having electrolyte packets that I love to help me stay hydrated is crucial. I really never travel anywhere without these, but these are the ones I like along with the Element ones. Okay, I think I just have one more item to show you somewhere in here. My last item is the trusty eye mask, because I am really sensitive to light at night. I like it to be really dark, so I always travel with a good eye mask, because you never know what scenario you're gonna be in the hostels and what the lights are like, and this is a must-have for me. In addition to the eye mask, Nick says he also has earplugs on his must-have list. I cannot wear earplugs at night. They really bother my ears, but he loves them. So I would love to know, what are some of your must-have items when you're traveling and backpacking abroad? Comment below if I missed anything. And if you like this video, check out this video next. I will see you over there.